Okay. Then, oh, so like derived tables. So actually, earlier we written subqueries in where class. Now, so we started writing subqueries in from class. If you write subqueries in from class, there is a special name to this subquery that is called what? Derived tables. So when we write subqueries in from class to control order of execution, to use result of one in another operation, to join two query outputs. So if you want to do this, then use what? Derived tables. Okay. Then means, for example, suppose then you're writing some query like this. Okay. So name, salary, next rank. You want to find the rank, dense rank over, then order by. No, no, dense rank. So I want to find rank based on salary. You say salary, but ranking is based on what? If you say salary, it will not accept. Okay. Then if you say salary, then it gives error. Okay, no? No. So then see what this gives. This gives what? Error. Then so when you say salary, compulsory you have to mention order. Who should get first rank? Who should get last rank? Then you have to say what? Order by salary descending. Then so what it will show? It will show salary wise descending. So who is the highest? 5,000 gets first rank. So these two 3,000 salaries are same. Rank is also same. Next three, rank 4, rank 5, like this. So it is showing each and every employee rank. But I don't want, okay, I don't want all. I want only top 5. I don't want all. I want only top 5. So if you want only top 5, then what? You apply the condition rank less than or equals to 5, but it will not work. It gives what? Error. Invalid RNK. What the problem is? Problem is order of execution. Order of execution. What is executed? So where you declared RNK, you declared RNK in select where you are using RNK where class, but where and select which is executed first. Where is executed first? At the time of executing where class, SQL don't know what is RNK. So that's why it is giving error. Okay. Can we use this function in where class? Instead of using alias, use the function. Instead of using the alias, use the function. So I'm calling the function. No, window functions are not allowed in where class. Two functions not allowed in where class. Aggregate functions not allowed in where class. Window functions not allowed in where class. Then what is the solution? Okay, then first to execute the query. Execute the query. It gives ranks. Store this in one temporary table. Like what? Store this in one temporary table. Select star from. Select star from. Then store this in a temporary table. That is called derived table. What this is? First, what happens is this query is executed first. This query is executed first. And this query output is stored in what? E. Then SQL first execute this query and store this output in E. Next, outer query. Outer query is selecting the data from E table. Understood? Outer query is selecting the data from what? E table. Select star from E. First, this is executed. Na? This output is stored in what? E. So then what is stored in E? Numbers, names, salaries, and ranks of all the 14 employees. So E stores numbers, names, salaries, and ranks of all the 14 employees. Okay. From E, I don't want all, I want only first five. So rank less than or equals to 5. So now it is allowed? Huh? Yes or no? Yes. Because where you declared RNK, you declared RNK in inner query. Where you are using the RNK outer query. So inner query, outer query, which is executed first, inner query is executed first. Okay, na? Then. So it is showing top 5. It is not showing all. It is showing top 5. Okay. Then I don't want details. I want only salaries. I don't want numbers, names. I want only salaries. I want top 5 salaries. Okay. Then I want only salaries. Select salary. Okay. Top 5 salaries. I don't want to see the duplicates. Then distinct. Apply the distinct. Duplicates are eliminated. But I want to show this in descending order. Then order by salary, what? Descending. So 5,000 first, second maximum, third maximum, fourth maximum, fifth maximum. It is showing up to fifth maximum. I want only fifth maximum salary. Then rank equals to 5. You say equal to 5. If you say equal to 5, then you'll get only fifth maximum. Okay. Then. So this is what we have done in the last class. Fifth maximum. Okay. Now display what's it? Then. Okay. So top 5. Then display what? Fifth maximum. Fifth maximum means equal to. Display fifth maximum salary equal to 5. Yes. Top 3 highest paid in each department. Top 3 highest paid in what's it? Each department. Then you have to use partition by. So now ranking is within the department. Without partition by, ranking in the whole table. With partition by, ranking within the department. Now within the department, you are selecting top 3. So top 3 highest paid in each department. But I want to see first 5 rows. Then see, there are 2 models here. One is questions based on row numbers. Questions based on row numbers. Then use this row number. Use row number and derived table. Questions based on maximum. Top 5 maximum, fifth maximum, top 5 highest paid, top 3 employees in each department. Questions based on top 3, top 5. Okay. Then use dense rank and derived table. Understood? Then. So questions based on top 3, top 5 like that. Dense rank and derived table. Questions based on row number. First 5 rows, 5th row, 10th row like this. Then use row number and what? This one. Okay. Then. So in this also, first what you are doing? Generating the row numbers. For every record you are generating row number. Row 1, row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, row number 4. You are generating the row number by using row number function. So this row number function generate the row number. Okay. Next. So in this output is stored in E table. So outer query selecting the data from E table. Outer query selecting data from E table. So I don't want all the data. I want only first 5 rows. Then see this first 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want only fifth row. Then I want only fifth row. Then equal to 5. Row number equals to 5. Fifth row. I want fifth row, 10th row. Then row number in 5 comma 10. This will give fifth row and 10th row. I want fifth row to 10th row. Then row number what? Between 5 and 10. Fifth row to 10th row. I want even number rows. Then modulus 2 equal to 0. I want odd number rows equal to 1. Odd number. Okay. Then. So that is what we have written. But what I want is It is showing, it is displaying. Yes. It is what, sir? Displaying. Not display. Suppose row number less than or equal to 3. This way showing first 3 rows. Okay. Then, but not display. I want to delete. It is displaying now, but not display. I want to delete. If you want to delete, then instead of select star, write what? Delete. Suppose delete, but error. Because here, what is the problem is outer query cannot be DML. Outer query cannot be DML command. Outer query must be always select. Sir, if outer query select, it is working. Yes or no? Select star from outer query select, it is working. Outer query is not select, outer query is delete. Then it will not work. It gives error. So in derived table, outer query cannot be DML. Outer query must be always select. Then, but I want to delete, not display. I want to delete. If you want to delete, then what's it? Use what? CTE, common table expression. CTE stands for common table expression, which is widely used in projects. CTEs are widely used. Next one, using CTA, we can give name to the query output, and we can use that name in what's it? Another query like select, insert, update, delete. We can give name to the query output and we can use that name in another query. Using CTA, we can simplify what? Complex queries by breaking the query into what's it? Number of queries. Okay, na? Sometimes writing single query is not possible. So there is a task. For the task, writing single query is not possible. You have to break that into multiple queries. Later, you want to combine. So that case, CTEs are useful. Okay, how to, what is the syntax? This is the syntax. We use a class called with class. With class. CTE1 as select statement, comma, CTU2 as select statement, comma, outer query. You see that outer query can be, it can be select, it can be insert, it can be update, it can be delete. Here outer query can be anything. But here outer query must be always select. But here outer query can be any of these 4. Okay, then. Now let's see the example. Let's see the example then. So what do you want to do? Delete what's it? First 3 rows. Delete first 3 rows from EMP table. Then, so to delete the first 3 rows, first you have to find the row numbers. First find the row number, then delete. Okay. First, first find the row numbers. How to find the row numbers? You know already. Okay, na? Then. So this is the query. What this query gives? This query gives each and every record row number. You see this. First see this. This query gives row numbers. Yes. Then store this output in temporary table. But now we are using with class E as, okay, as, then store this output. Subquery should be always in brackets. Same like derived table. Executing this query is executed first. This query output is stored in E. Now you can write outer query. This is the outer query. Select star from what? Select star from E, where row number less than or equals to 3. That means from E, what I am selecting? From E, what I am selecting? First 3 rows. Yes. From E, So this is the output of this output is stored in E table. Then, so from E, we are selecting the first three rows. Yes. Row number less than or equal to 3. Then first three rows. Yes. But my aim is not display. My aim is to delete. Then delete from. Okay. Na? Delete from. Delete from E where row number less than or equals to 3. Then what happens? Deleted. First three rows, what? Deleted. Okay. See, deleted from where? E na? But deleted from E means deleted from EMP table. Whatever command you execute on E, this command is actually executed on EMP table. Let's check. So run this. Three rows affected. But go and see the EMP table. Select star from EMP. Select star from EMP. Then, so you see that 11 rows. Earlier, how many? 14. Actually, 14 rows. 3 rows deleted. After deleting 3 rows, 7 rows. That's it. So here it allows any command. Outer query can be anything, but previous outer query must be always select. Okay. Then, so the command executed on what E is actually executed on EMP. Whatever command you executed on E, this command is actually executed on EMP table. That means the data is deleted from EMP table, not from E. E is temporary. Okay. That. Next. Next. Suppose there is a table like this. For example, there is one table. Okay. Then one table is like this. Here, let's take some name 55. Then ENO E name salary 1A 5,000, 2B 6,000, 3C 7,000. Okay. Next to 1A 5,000, 2B 6,000. This is the table. What are these two? These two rows are duplicates. Yes. What are these two rows? These two rows are what? Duplicate rows. This is one duplicate and this is one duplicate. These two rows are duplicate rows. Okay. Then, so now what the question is, okay, delete what's it? Delete duplicate rows from EMP55. Delete duplicates. Okay, na? Delete duplicate rows. Then, oh, how? Distinct. Okay. First, let me create the table. Like we'll see. If table is already there, I'm dropping the table. Drop table 55. Then create table. What's it? EMP55. Then ENO integer. E name. What's it? Varchar of 10. Then salary. What? Money type. Create the table. So table is what? Created. After creating the table, next. Okay. Insert the data. Insert into EMP55 values 1A 5000, 2B 6000, 3C 7000. Next 1A 5000, comma 2B what? 6000. Okay. Then so the table is created. I inserted 5 rows. Okay, now you know this. So this is a table. Select star from what? EMP55. This is a table. So in this table, what you inserted is duplicates. So what is my requirement? I want to delete these duplicates. Yes. Then what? Distinct. Yes. Distinct. Deleted. No. Like let's see. Run this again. Duplicates. Distinct will remove the duplicates only from the output, not from the table. So it is eliminating duplicates only from the query output. This query output duplicates are eliminated, not from the actual table. Understood now? So you see that, but actual table, it remains same. Again there. So distinct only eliminate the duplicates only from the query output, not from the table. But I want to delete from table. That yes. What you have to do is, what the logic is, then. So what the logic is, if number name salary is same, make it one group. Number name salary is what? Same. Make it one group. Make it one group. Okay, na? Then, sir, here there are 3. Whenever duplicates, there are 3 questions you can expect. One is remove the duplicates from the output. That is simple, distinct. Display the duplicate rows. Second one, display the duplicate rows. Third one, remove the duplicate rows. Remove the duplicates from the output. That is the first one. Second one, display the duplicate rows. In this table, what are the duplicates? Display the duplicate rows. Third one, remove the duplicates from the table. Okay. Then, so now, yet let's see. See here, What I'm saying is if number, name, salary is same, make it one group. Here, duplicate is based on what? When we can call it as duplicate? If number, name, salary is same, that is called duplicate. Then if number, name, salary is same, make it one group. Group the rows with same number, same name, same salary. Okay, na? Group the rows with same number, same name, same salary. Means like this. 1A, 5,000. 1A, 5,000. So make it as one group. These two rows. These two rows make it as one group. Yes. Next one. 2B, what? 2B, 6,000. Then 2B, what? 2B, 6,000. This is one group. 3C, what? 7,000. This is one group. How many groups created? Three groups. Next, within the group, generate the row number. Within the group, generate what, sir? Row number. So within the, okay, na, group. So generate the row number. What is the row number here? 1. Here, what is the row number? 2. Here, 1. Here, 2. Here, 1. Okay. Now generate the row numbers within the group. After generating the row numbers, next, simple. Delete the record row number greater than 1. So this record row number is greater than 1. Delete. This record row number is greater than 1. Delete. If the record row number is greater than 1, delete. Yes. First, how to generate the row numbers within the group? Like step 1. So group the rows with same employee number, name, salary, and group the rows with same employee number. And within group, generate what? Row numbers. Understood, na? Then, so within the group, generate the row numbers. Okay. Now tell me how to write the query. Select number, name, salary, plus what? Generate the row numbers. Over, then partition by ENO, name, salary. What happens? Number, name, salary, that becomes one partition. Groups. This is one group. This is one group. This is one group. It creates the groups. Now within the group, generate the row number. Then what we have to use? Order by ENO ascending. No problem. Either ENO, because complete row is same. Okay, na? Then partition by RNO. Next one. As what's the row number? From what? From EMP 55. Yes. Understood, na? What is the meaning of this? Okay. Then. So if number, name, salaries are same, that becomes one group. So this becomes one group. This becomes one group. This becomes one group. Now row number is generated within the group. So in this group, two rows, first record 1, second record 2. In this group, two rows, first record 1, second record 2. In this one row, row number 1. Next. Okay, na? Now let me test. And you see that 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Yes. What is the next task? Next task is what? Delete the records with row number greater than 1. Yes. Then. No. Okay. Step 2. Then step 2. What step 2? What? Delete the records with row number greater than 1. Then now how? Where row number greater than 1? Okay, na? Then we cannot use where condition, where row number greater. I cannot write like this. Then okay, na? I cannot use this. Can I use derived table? Can I use derived table? No, because what is your action? Delete. Derived table, outer query cannot be DML. Outer query must be select. But here outer query is delete. Then compulsory you have to use CTE. Then what? With, what is this is? With E as, then what? Select what? Then from EMP 55. Then where row number greater than what, sir? 1. Sorry. Delete from what? E. Delete from E where row number greater than 1. So deleting the records with row number. This record row number is greater than 1. Deleted. This record row number is greater than 1. Deleted. Okay. So run this. You don't need to go step by step. This is for understanding. Just execute this final query, this query. Okay. Then run this query. So 2 rows affected. There are 2 duplicates. The 2 duplicates are deleted. See the table? Select star from what's it? EMP55. Yes. So duplicates are removed or not? Yes. Removed from the table, not from the output. Okay. Then how many? To delete duplicates from table? Deleting. 2. Delete duplicates. 2 approaches. 2 methods. You're asking methods. 2 methods. One method is this. We'll see. Okay. But sometime they will ask, there is a customer table. Delete the duplicates based on customer ID. Sorry, delete the duplicates based on email ID. Then delete the duplicates based on mail ID. Then here, here what you have to write? Email ID. Email ID same. That becomes one group. Okay, na? Keep one record. Delete the remaining. Yes. Delete the duplicates based on mail ID. Understood? So in that case, here partition by, you have to use email ID. Next. So what is the another method is? Method 2. Okay, method 2. Okay, na? Then method 2. So what is the another method? See, what I'm doing is truncate table, what's it? EMP, what? 55. Then, so let's see. Then, now see the table, select start from EMP 55. This is the table. What do you want to do? You want to remove the duplicates. Okay, na? Then, see this. What is the method 2? Okay, step 1. Step 1. Create a temporary table. Create a what's that? Temporary table with the same structure as EMP55. Create a temporary table with same structure as EMP55. Okay, then understood. So create a temporary table with same structure as EMP55 table. How to create? How to create a new table? How to create a new table from existing table? See, this is a command you have to run. Select what columns into what new table name from old table name. Okay, na? Select new table from old table name. If you want, you can also have where condition. What is this is? Creating a what? Sir, how to remove the duplicates? I'm just giving method 2, another method. Create a new table with same structure as what? EMP55. Okay, then I want only the structure, not the data. Understood? Then, so select what? See this, select star into, see what you have to do is copy EMP55 table structure to temporary table. Copy EMP table structure. Copy only structure. EMP table structure to temporary table. Structure. Don't copy the data. Once again, just see. Select star into EMP temp. Otherwise, temp table. Just say what? Temp. From EMP. EMP 55. Yes. But you want to copy only the structure. But if you run like this, data is also copied. Data is also copied. But don't copy the data. Copy only the columns. You understood or not? Then, so I don't want to copy. I don't want to copy this data. I want to copy only the structure. And then how to select the structure? Don't want data. I don't want data. Then, sir, you write one query, but that query should return only the structure, but it should not return the data. Then what we have to use? We have to use what, sir? Where, what condition? Sir, write a loop in Python. Write a loop. That loop should never execute. Then write a loop a equals to 100 while suppose print a. Okay, na? That loop should never execute. A equals to a plus 1. But this loop should never execute. Then false. I write false. If I write false, then loop will execute or not execute? Not execute. If you write true, okay, na? True. If you write true, then understood. Then similarly, write a query, but that query should return 0 rows. Then give false condition. Bas, this query will return all the rows, na? But I don't want rows. Then give false condition. What is the false condition? Employee number is null. ENO. ENO is null. You see that any employee number is null. Okay, na? Where employee number is null. Any record is there with employee number is null? No. Otherwise, what? Salary greater than something like this. Any employee satisfy this condition? No. What is this is false condition. Otherwise, simply say 1 equal to 2. 1 equal to 2 is also false. Understood? Then see, copy only the structure, but do not copy the data where 1 equals to 2. Then after executing, tell me what happens. You see that after executing this command, what happens? A new table is created, boss. What is the new table name? What is the new table name? Okay, na? Then a new table is created. What is the new table name? Temporary table. You see the temporary table. Select star from what's that? Temp. Select star from temp. Yes. Understood? Then so into the temporary table. Then step 2. Into the temporary table, copy distinct rows into the temporary table. Copy the distinct rows into the temporary table. Then how to copy the distinct rows? From EMP55, this is the EMP55. Copy only distinct rows into the temporary table. How? Sir, how to get the distinct rows? Select what? Distinct star from EMP55. This gives distinct rows. Copy this distinct rows to temporary table. How to copy this distinct rows to temporary table? So what you have to write? You have to write like this. Insert into what's that? Temp. Insert into temp means what is inserted into temp? This query output. This query output is copied to temporary table. Whatever data written by this query, that data is inserted into temporary table. Now run the query. 3 rows affected. 3 rows copied to temporary table. Yes. You see the temporary table. Select start from what's that? Temp. Yes. You see that 1, 2, 3. Yes or no? Then next one. Drop the actual EMP table. Drop the what's that? EMP 55. The table that contains duplicates. Drop the table. Drop table EMP 55. Yes. So table is dropped. Next one. What you have to do is SP rename temp to EMP. EMP 55. Yes. So renaming the temp to EMP 55. If you go and see the EMP 55, select start from EMP 55. Then what is this will show? Then duplicates are removed or not? Yes. That's all. Understood? Then what is the step two? What is the step two? Huh? Step two. This is the step two. Copy what? Then copy what's it? Distinct rows to temp table. Copy the distinct rows. Okay. Then next. What is the next? What is the next one? Step three. Drop. Huh? Drop original table. Yes. The original EMP 55 table. Yes. How to drop table? What's that? EMP 55. What is the step four? Rename. Rename temp to EMP 55. So how to rename? SP rename what? Temp. Temp to what? EMP 55. That's all. But if you go and see the EMP 55, the duplicates are removed. That's all. It is step by step procedure. But what is this is single query. Okay, na? Then that's all. Okay, now that. So in this query, what we are doing, creating a what? New table. Why this? Creating a new table. EMP55 table date table is copied to temp table. What is copied? EMP55 table is copied to temp table. Copy of the table. Copy of the table. But if you don't write, what is copied? Structure is copied, data is also copied, but don't copy the data. Copy only the structure, columns, then add this condition. So one where 1 equal to 2, then what is copied to this temp table? Only EMP55 table columns are copied. Data is not copied. Then next one, copy the distinct rows to temp table. From EMP55, copy the distinct rows to the temp table. This is the command. So get the distinct rows from EMP55, copy it to the temp table. So what is copied to temp table? Distinct rows. Next, drop the original EMP55 table. Next, rename the table temp to what? EMP55. Understood? That. Sir, okay now? That. That's all. This is another method. Next. Next one. So this is CTE example 1. CTE example 1. Next one. This is what? Example 2. Okay. Then example 2. But methods, 2 methods. Example 3. Okay. Then suppose here a table is given T1, F1, T1, F1. In T1, so this is the data 10, 20, 30. There is a table T2. In T2, there is a field C1, A, B, C, A, B, C. There are two tables. So what are these two tables? Then rows 10, 20, 30, A, B, C. What is the output? They want this output. Join this row with this row. Join this row to this row. Join this row to this row. 10A, 20B, 30C. I want to join like this. But join this row with this row. But to join this rows with this row, any common field is there? No. Then how? Okay, na? So he's asking to join this row to this row, this row to this row, this row to this row. But these two tables, there is no common field. Then how to join these two rows without common field? Okay, na? Then understood. Now let's see. Suppose again that drop table what? T1. Drop table T1. So T1 is dropped. Drop table what? T2. So T2 table is dropped. Then so these two tables are what? Dropped. Okay, already there. Just creating. Create table T1. What is this is F1. This is what? Integer. Create the table. Next one. Insert what? Insert into what? T1 values 10, 20. Next one 30. I'm inserting 3 values into this one. Next one. Create table T2 C1. Field name C1. What is this is? Varchar. Varchar of 1. Create the second table. Table is created. Insert the data. Insert into T2 values what? A. Next one B. Next one C. Insert T2. Okay. So I created two tables, inserted the data into these two tables. Next one, see the table one. Select start from T1. Select start from T2. So what I want to do is, I want to join these two tables without any common field. So this row should be joined to this row. This should be joined to this one. This row should be joined to this one. But common field is not there. So if common field is not there, then what? If common field is not there, then you generate the common field. Between the two tables, there is no common field. You generate the common field. How to generate the common field? By using row number. By using what? Row number. See this. Suppose here, then this is F1 now. F1 from T1. Yes. Okay. Then you generate the row number. What? Row number over order by F1. Yes. As row number. What is this? Is this function will generate the row number. Okay. Then first record one, second record two, third record three, like this. Yes. So then now second table. So second table T2. In T2 also there is a field C1. C1. Sir, C1. In T2 there is a field C1. You see that ABC. So here also generate what's the row number? How? Same thing. Row number, row underscore number over order by C1. Then as row number. Order by C1 as row number from. See, run this query. 1, 2, 3, ABC. Okay, then. So this is the first query output. You see that first query output. This is the second query output. Any common is there? Yes. What is the common? Row number. Now join these two queries. These two query outputs. Join these query outputs based on the row number. Yes. How to join these query outputs? Then what? How to join these query outputs? Then you do one thing with what's it? With A. Then store this. Store the first query output in temporary table with A as, with A as, next comma, then B as, then. So first query output is stored in A table. Second query output is stored in B table. Okay. Then, so what is A contains? A contains two fields, row number and F1. Yes. A table contains row number and F1. B table contains row number and C1. So join this A and B tables based on the row number. How? Select what's it from A, what? Inner join B on A dot row number equals to B dot row number. Yes. So joining these two tables based on the row number. But what do you want to display? From A table, display what? I don't want to show the row number. Just I generated the row number just for join. But output A table F1, B table C1. In output, I want to show these fields only. I don't want to show the row number. Then A table F1, B table C1. Now run the query. Joined or not? Yes. How to join the two tables without common field? This is the solution. You generate the common field. If common field is not there, then you generate. How to generate the common field? By using row number. That's all. You know, there. Now, and suppose you try this, what? Sistrina, like you try this port. Then there is a table T1. In this amount is there. Amount is 1000 minus 200 minus 200, 3000 minus 500. Okay. Suppose 2000 minus 800 like this. So what you have to do is then I want this output. In output, show the positives and negatives. Positives in one column, negatives in another column. Separate the positives and negatives. So 1000 minus 200. Next one, 3000. Then minus 500. Next one, 2000 what? Minus 800. So show the positives in one column, negatives in another column. Okay, now? Oh, separate positives and negatives. Same logic previous. Same thing like previous. Okay, na? Same like previous example. No. So suppose here, let's take T1. Sir, what the table is? Drop table T1. So dropping the T1. T1 is dropped. Okay, na? So table is dropped now. Then yes, drop. So what is this T1? There is a field. What's that? Amount. What is the type? Money. Type is money. So I created the table. Then what are the amounts? 1000. Next minus 200. Next one 3000. Next minus 500. Next one 2000. Next minus 800. Create the table. So the table contains both positive values, negative values. Select start from what? T1. See the table. Okay, select start from T1. See the table. Yes or no? Then? Huh? No. Now I want to separate what's the positives and what? Negative values. Again, executed 2 times. Insert command is executed what, sir? 2 times. Duplicates are created. Yes. Duplicates are created now. Understood. Then okay, leave it. Then 1 second. Let me what? Truncate table. What's it? T1. So T1 table is what? Truncated. Now execute this insert. Okay, now select start from what's it? T1. That's it. Okay. Now this is the table. This table contains positives and negatives. I want to separate. Yes. So select start from T1. Select amount from T1. Okay. Then, sir, here, first select the positive values. How to select positive values? Simple. Where amount greater than 0. Then what is this query returns? Positive values. Let's write another query. Another query. What amount less than 0? Amount less than 0. What is this gives? Negative values. What is the first query output? Positive value. Second query output? Negative value. Join these two outputs. Join these two First query output, second query output.